Good morning. Today's topic of discussion is interviews, online interviews, not those in-person interviews where you actually meet someone face-to-face, but online applications and interviews. They're impersonal. They're totally impersonal. You're talking to a camera like I'm talking to a camera right now. I cannot see who is watching me talk to them. I don't know you people out there. Can't see you. You can see me. You have an advantage. I'm at a disadvantage. That's what's wrong with the online 3-minute interview question applications. They're impersonal. The pandemic ruined it by making all these companies be so freaking scared of a fake virus that wasn't even that bad that they now made people do Zoom and online interviews or whatever. Anyway, point is it's impersonal. We need to go back to face to face. And second of all, the problem is that now maybe a artificial intelligence might be watching it and deciding if you're a good enough, valuable thing. I don't know who's watching it. I don't know who's actually watching these videos. Is there anybody actually watching these videos? That's a good question. Could it be an artificial intelligence watching these videos? And the artificial intelligence is then deciding if you're a good enough fit for the job or not. It might not even be a real person watching these videos. If I'm at an actual job interview talking to an actual person in real life, I know somebody is actually real that's face to face that I'm talking to, that I'm having an interview with. Okay? Then the second thing I don't like is they just email you with a, thanks for your consideration with this job. Good luck in your job search. Rejection emails. They're stupid. Either A, stop sending rejection emails, or B, send a rejection email explaining why. You're giving me chain emails that you send to everybody you reject, which basically is, thank you for your consideration with our company, but we're not going to pursue hiring you at this time. Good luck with your search for a job. Have a great day. That is bullshit. Stop doing that. You need to give personal emails explaining to the individual why they were rejected. Why? Explain why. Every email that you get rejected from, you need to have an explanation of why you decided not to go with that candidate. Please explain why. I don't want to be just rejected. I wanted to know why you rejected me. So please start explaining yourself, corporations. Please explain yourself. Tell us why you rejected a person. That way, I know what I need to do to improve so that I won't get rejected the next time I try to get the job, or the next time I go to another company that's offering the same exact job. What else I need to do? I need to know what else I need to add to my interview, what I need to add to my resume, what I need to add to my video interview, what I need to add to my application, what kind of skills I need to talk about more, what kind of skills I need to talk about less, what I need to do to improve it so that I can actually get the job. Without telling us why you did something, we don't know what we need to do to improve so that we can get the job. If you would tell us the reasons why, we could then try to improve it. And you can't give us none of these BS reasons like you are not experienced enough or you're not qualified enough, because you don't know that. You cannot claim someone is not experienced enough, because if you want people to be experienced, you have to start giving them the experience so that they can get experienced. Okay? Second of all reason, you can't say they're not skilled enough. Because if they're not skilled enough, it's just because they didn't show or talk about those skills in the video interview. The best way for you to know if they're skilled enough would be to give them a temporary 30-day job. So just hire them for 30 days regardless, and then see if they're skilled enough to do the job. If they can prove that they can do the job in the first 30 days of having a job, keep them on the payroll. If not, find a different job for them to do. I mean, this would solve a lot of your problems. Just hire people anyway. It's as good as DIE stuff. DEI, I mean. It's as good as the DEI stuff. See, with DEI, which is racist and sexist, by the way, and here's why it's racist and sexist, by the way, because you're judging a person based off of their ethnicity. You're giving them a leg up off of their, or a hand out, or a hand up off of their ethnicity and or what their gender, which is basically between their pants. Why would you do that? Instead of giving people and judging people based off of their actual ability to do the job and their experience level and how long they've been working and or their skills and how good of a worker they are, you're going to say, well, the guy is this color, so or this ethnicity or this gender or blah blah blah, and we have to meet a quota and hire so and so amount of people of that gender. No, that's wrong, that's racist, and it's sexist, and you know it. So stop doing it. Corporations, please quit with the diversity stuff. Okay? Quit. Just quit with the diversity. Treat people like people. Don't treat them based off their skin color or their gender. Don't treat them based off their raciality or their sexuality. Just treat people, as individuals, as people. It's really that simple. If they are qualified because they have the skills, they're qualified. If they're qualified because they have the experience, they're qualified. If you can qualify them, teach them and train them so they can be qualified. Yeah. So simple. Okay? Equity is unfair. So stop trying to make equity. Equity, you want equity? I'll tell you how to get equity. Give everybody full-time jobs. That would be equality. That would be equity. That would be helping. Not only give everybody full-time jobs, but let them pick their own schedules. What 40 hours they want to work. And if they want to work more than the 40 hours, let them decide. That would be equity. That would be true equity and equality. That would be real equity and equality. There you go, equity. Inclusion. If you really want inclusion, include everybody by hiring everybody that applies for every job for at least the 30 days, like I just said. Hire everybody for every job. That would be inclusion. Be inclusive. Hire everybody. Yeah. You want real diversity? Hire everybody. You want real equity? Give everybody full-time jobs. You want real inclusion? Hire everybody. Hire everybody. Hire everybody that applies. There you go. true diversity, equity, and inclusion. Anyway, so, and again, explain why you reject people. That way, we can expose if you're being sexist or racist or whatever. See, because if you would explain why you're rejecting people for the jobs, they can either use that information to expose you for being wrong, because you're rejecting a whole lot of good clients, and good employees, because you're not giving them the chance. So this is why you need to hire everybody and give them at least a 30-day evaluation. And during that 30 days, you observe them. This would also build up their ability to gain experience in the fields that they're trying to get experience from. Because if every job that you applied for would let you work for at least 30 days, this would also eliminate the unemployment system, because everybody would be applying for jobs and everybody would be getting hired for these jobs, and there would be a zero unemployment system, because as long as you applied for a job, you would get hired for that job for at least 30 days. Now, that does mean that a lot of people would be getting fired, because they would be not showing the company that hired them. They would not be showing a good enough ability to perform the job that they had. Now, that would then mean that they would have to probably go lower. But it would work just as good as hiring unqualified candidates, because of you're already hiring unqualified candidates because you're using the DIE method. The DEI method. Should be DIE, which stands for die, because it's killing your corporations by using this method. But if you would use the same method that I just used, the 30-day method, it's a shot in the dark. It's a hit and miss type deal, but at least you would have plenty of employees. And at least you could say, well, you don't necessarily fit here, so let's try you there. And let's try you over here for another 30 days. Let's try you over there for another 30 days. Which would would cause workers to gain lots of experience until you found the area that they fit in. Then, once you find the area that they fit in, they could stay in that area. And also, again, all jobs should always be full-time. So, one, go back to personal job interviews. And two, main thing y'all need to do is go back to personal job interviews face-to-face. Second thing you need to do is explain why you are dumping people. I mean, you're just saying, nope, no thanks, bye, without no explanation, which doesn't help improve a person in their job search. 3, what you're doing is, you need to start training people better so that they can gain the experience. And you need to start actually giving people shots. Give them a shot. Take a chance. Y'all are multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar corporations. You can actually, literally afford to give people these chances. You can afford it. So, and 5, of course, make sure all jobs are full-time with benefits included. Get rid of all these part-time jobs. Get rid of all these on-demand bull crap jobs. And if you really want people to work, go back to set shifts, or let people choose their shifts, please. This would so solve the problem of people having to go, HR person or management or something having to figure out, how am I going to put this many hours for this guy or this guy or this guy? If you would just let me, the employee, and let all the other employees decide to pick our own shifts, you wouldn't have that problem. Now, would you? Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Game on. Collect on. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Jesus loves you, Jesus God, Jesus Lord, Jesus King, Jesus ruler, everything. Have a great day. And another thing these corporations do. Quit making you do things multiple times. Like, I fill out an application. If I filled out an application for one job, when I fill out an application for the next job, I shouldn't have to answer the same questions again. Like, you're asking me, okay, y'all could fix your with the data or something somehow. If I've already said in job A, my availability, that should apply to every job. That also basically stop making me fill out things multiple times for multiple different job interviews. Like, every job seems to want you to fill out availability, but I already filled out availability, so you should already know that. So you should have fixed your, when I hit save and continue, that save should get saved permanently for the next job, because I press use my last job. So if I use my last job, the first application that I filled out should be automatically used for all the other applications I fill out, unless I want to add something to it. You know what I'm getting at? Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah. I shouldn't have to redo my availability. I shouldn't have to redo the work opportunity credit text thing. Shouldn't have to redo where I found the job information at. There's a whole bunch of things that y'all asked that I already answered that I shouldn't have to redo. Like, you ask if I'm 18 on every single one of them. Why do you do that when I already told you the first application? Seriously. Stop. Fix the system where I just have to fix the system where I get to pick all the different jobs I want to apply for. Then I fill out one application and it ships it to all of them. Why can't y'all just do that? Oh, and another thing. Stop trying to get people to work as far away from their house as possible. Because it just seems like when someone gets a job, that usually they get it at the furthest location from their house freaking possible. It seems like y'all could use your brains somehow, and y'all could be like, hey, this guy lives closer to this location, so let's hire him at that location. Duh! Makes logical sense. Because if you're not going to hire people closer to their house, you need to start actually providing additional resources and monies to help provide for their commute. Seriously, companies, y'all need to pay for commute. Because when I'm going to work, I'm actually taking my time for you, the corporation. Yes, it's my time, but it's actually for the company. Commute time is actually for the company. I wouldn't have to commute to work if I wasn't going to work that day. So commute time should be paid time. Commute time should be paid time. You should have a gas or some kind of allowance added to your paycheck so that you can get to work via commute time. Anyway, that's just a few thoughts I've had about a few things. So if y'all enjoyed the video, cool. If not, cool. Have a great day. And I think I'm going to end the video here. Just a little vlog rant because you know y'all love the vlog rants. Have a great day. Later.